you need to come on in here for a second. We need to have a little chat because this throw is priced, your September surprise, at $15.28. And it's machine washable and tumble dry. It's 50 by 70. It's so soft. It's not fuzzy, it's not gonna shed. It's almost like that velvet plush. But what's cool here is it's heathered. So you have kind of two colors blended into one. This is already receiving 5-star reviews. It's customer top rated and you're getting it for $15 and change. We have 3 colors to share with you. The one here on the end, which is kind of a combination, I would say, of browns and tans and almost a little bit of a subtle undertone of a green. This is the color that they're calling Prosecco. I don't know why. I mean, Prosecco is kind of that champagne-y color, right? But this one is called Prosecco. So think more of like olive greens, khakis, tans, a little bit of a brownish undertone, not too strong in any of those colors, but look at this. Look at what happens as I'm moving this. Do you see how soft? Again, on the other side, just a slightly longer, fuzzier pile, but nothing that's shedding, nothing that's coming off, just absolutely gorgeous. So that's Prosecco. In the center, the color we have here is called Denim. So this, of course, is going to have, when you come in really close, you'll see that it has kind of several shades of blue going on in there, almost like a slate blue and a chambray blue, but then you also have almost a little undertone of a black. So really, really gorgeous if you love blues, but I would also say if you do a lot of those kind of grayish tones in your home and you want a contrast color, this blue would be so, so pretty. And then finally down at the end, this is our charcoal. So the charcoal is, oh, it's called gray, sorry. It's a charcoal gray, was my point. And this is gonna have a blending of light gray, medium gray, and dark, dark gray, all blended together. So I love this because I actually could see that this could be a throw that could be a little bit more masculine. So, you know, if there's it's maybe your brother, your brother-in-law, your son, he has an apartment, you know, this could be a great throw because it does kind of have the look. I know sometimes my husband will have suits that are kind of that fine, almost like black and white pin dot in the way that it's weaved. This kind of has that feel to it. I'd love to see this if you have black leather furniture. I'd love to see this if you have something in a beautiful gray chenille and then you add this. This could go at the foot of the bed. This is the kind of throw that's nice to have in a storage ottoman so that when it gets a little bit chilly, you know, the kids can cozy up. These are, I have to say, the kind of item that my kids live for. There's not a day where they're not on the couch cozied up with a blanket. Still, to this day, when both Kylie, who's 16, and Trevor, who's 11, come downstairs, they're often bringing a blanket with them or a throw that was on their bed so they can plop on the couch and cozy under it while they're waking up in the morning or watching a movie or whatever. I mean, these are the cozy things that make a house a home. And the fact that we have this September surprise price that's $15 and change. I'm sorry, you can't go to like Target or the Mart stores and find something of this kind of quality for this price. And let me just open it up so that you can see the size. I just want to confirm. It's 50 by 70. That's oversized. You know, 50 by 60 is a normal throw size. So I'm going to step over this way just so you guys know where I'm going. So 50 by 70, like that's, you could fit 2 people under there. It's a really, really nice size. When you're cozying up, your toes aren't gonna stick out at the end. If you're wrapping yourself up, you know, maybe I like to go outside in the cool fall weather and sit outside, but sometimes you wanna like wrap up a little blanket. This is gonna be perfect. It's washable, so it's really low maintenance. This is not gonna shed and pill. Just because of the way that it's really been sheared, you're not going to have to worry about having these long fibers pill at all. By the way, we have an amazing bath towel set coming up from the Scott Brothers. So we have some new unique things that we haven't always been able to offer you in your home with Jill tonight. So I hope you can stay tuned for that. But this is also what I would invite you to think about for holiday gift giving, because if this sells out, this isn't necessarily going to be around for a reorder by the time we get to holiday gift giving. 1,000 of these now gone. So think about it. Who's always cold? Who do you know who, you know, gosh, you need a little something for them, but you don't like to go, you know, too above and beyond because, you know, you just like to give a little something. You try to keep your gifts for that person around $20. Did you think You could get something as luxurious and beautiful, practical, comfortable, soft as this for under $20. When you look around your living room space right now, do you have a combination of textures? Would it be a little more inviting to walk into that living room or sit on that chair if a wonderful throw was draped over it? You may not want to spend $40 or $50 to get that look, but 15 bucks and it's customer top rated, as my dad would have said, not too shabby. So beautiful design, beautiful hand, customer top rated, and 3 really easy colors to work with. The gray is working with obviously your soft grays, your pewters, your darker grays, your blacks. It has a beautiful, almost like chinchilla-like sheen to it. Really, really beautiful. The blues, who doesn't love blue? But this blue has a little bit more of a combination of sort of a chambray and a slate blue blended together. And you can just see, you know, the gorgeous hand, the silkiness. And look how this is draping. This is not something that's rough. This is not something that's scratchy. This is something that when it's movie night, you're cuddling up. This is something that when it gets a little chilly in the nighttime and you don't want to bring on the whole big heavy comforter, just pull up a throw and cover yourself up with this instead. Because it's 50 by 70, it's oversized. It's going to cover you up more. And then finally, this color on the end, again, this is called Prosecco, but this is what's going to have sort of that soft champagne beige color mixed in with a little bit of an olivey green and a little bit more of your brown tones. I think if you have a lot of browns in your home, then this is the one you're going to want. Now over 2,000 of these have been ordered, and the gray is the most limited. Denim is the most popular. And one last thing, how about this? For $15 and change, this is how it's going to come packaged. So it's a really nice presentation. Do you have teenagers that you need to shop for the holidays? Let me tell you, as the mom of a teenager and a tweenager, as Trevor likes to remind me, soft throws like this will be a total hit. Do you know somebody who maybe is in an assisted living facility or even a nursing home? Wouldn't a soft blanket like this be so wonderful? So that they have something nice to touch, so that they have something that even in a more industrial, hospital, sterile setting, there's something tactile there. And I'll tell you, one of my favorite gifts to share with someone when they've suffered a loss in their family is to give a throw. And that's because when my dad passed away, one of my very, very dear friends sent me a throw with a beautiful card. And the card said, you know, I know that you're grieving, I know this is a hard time, but in those moments when you need a hug, I hope you wrap yourself up in this throw and know that you are loved. And it was really like, it took my breath away. It was so thoughtful. It was such an easy thing. And I love the sentiment of it. And so when a friend of mine suffers a loss, I try to pay that forward, and I send them a throw with a little note and tell them to wrap themselves in this hug from me whenever they're feeling a little down. There's just something I think really heartwarming about that. And if that inspires you to do something nice for somebody in your life who's going through a hard time, I hope that you'll do so. So over 2,500 of these have now been ordered. The price on this goes away at the end of the day. That's the other thing here. If you wait until it's closer to the holidays, if we have any left, you're going to pay more. So, and keep this in mind, use your Q card. This goes on 3 easy payments. It's $5 a month. So that's a pretty nice opportunity for you too. Prosecco is more of your tan, loden green, a little bit of a brown. Denim is more of your slate blue, chambray tones. Gray is the light grays, the charcoals, and black. Oversized, 50 by 70. Under $16, machine washable, tumble dry, gorgeous, gorgeous quality in hand from the Ed on Air collection. And I know we're going to be heading out to Los Angeles in the next couple of weeks, bringing you a live show with Ellen DeGeneres. So I hope you'll check your program guides for that next program. And you can always search Ellen's